Good morning and welcome. It's Friday, the 16th of September. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, back in the morning. What will it mean? Who knows? It's a busy old day today. I thought yesterday was busy. Today's even slightly busier. So I'm going to do a steak and three quarters. So it's a £35 day today. We had 30 yesterday across 5 bets. It's 35 across 6 bets today. Not so much in terms of prices knocking around like yesterday. Just overall probably more horses. So yeah, we've got a busy one coming up. It's regards to yesterday. Before we get there, how did we do? Well, we broke even. It was it's one of them days. It's sort of we went from kind of losing run to teasing run to I don't know, some of you are probably finding it a super frustrating run. We keep having nice price winners not with things or nice prices. I mean, yesterday 20 horses ran for the channel, 7 of them either won or placed. That's 35%. That's bang on average for the channel. So although we've had some nice prices and we had a really nice price winner, actually it was about par. So breaking even's probably about the right outcome, even though it felt a lot more painful than that. I think. So yeah, we need a stroke of luck is what it feels like. Let's see if we get it today. But so yesterday, Time Traveller wasn't so good. Little Sunflower, that one got right back in 17-2 placed. Then we had Zuckerberg down the field, Manjam placed, so it was a place double, and then Limelight would have put us ahead for the day just with a place, but not to be. So it was a place double, Little Sunflower, Manjam, but 2 put up at 20-1. So that was nice. We've then got this one, Kraken Power. Now that one reared up at the stalls. I think most bookies did end up refunding it. Some did it as a free bet, so it will depend. For Sky Bet, they voided it as an on-runner. We then had a disappointing run in 3 o'clock. 3:35 Kosasara was one out of the placings, I think, in the end. So that was unlucky. And then run going on wasn't so good. So nothing back from that other than a small refund. We then went here. This was massively backed in, and then didn't run well. Regal Mirage placed. Billy Mill won. Cracking winner, 28-1 was the SP. So for those of you that did it with a bookie with Bog yesterday, you would have come out with a small profit. For the channel, it was about break even. I think that's about right for Sky Bet. But if you did do a bookie with Bog, it would have won out yesterday. Whereas the previous days, that wasn't the case. So it swings and roundabouts. And then we had Shy Jack. We just needed that to place, and it clearly didn't want to go. It was at the back most of the way. The jockey was cajoling it along, and it didn't like it. So it ended up being a place double with Regal Mirage and Billy Mill, which was frustrating to have 2 nice prices like that, and then have 2 disappointing ones with it. We then had this one, and Vinderland was one out of the placing. Jean Baptiste went from the front and dropped like a stone. Boogie Time, no, and then Faustas placed. So it was a place single on bet 4. Bet 5. I mean, I tell you what, at least it was the right way around. Because if we had if those races happened the other way around, and as most of you realise, in that 7:15, Billy Mill won at 28-1. Eagle Way was second at 40-1. The forecast paid over 800, and the TriCast, if you took the third horse, would have been 43,000. Mega money, but we weren't on a forecast on that race. But yeah, if that had gone in as first leg, and then we're looking on that second leg, everybody would have obviously clearly getting very excited and disappointed. But at least Bring It On Boris placed to make that a profitable bet. So we had Bring It On Boris place with Billy Mill and Eagle Way. But yeah, having a nice 28-1 winner with nothing is annoying. However, if you've been watching the channel long enough, they do happen fairly regularly enough, those winners. It's just what we want is a day when we get them all together. And then we're all off to the Bahamas. So I got it as 30 on 29.84 back. I think for the channel for this week we're down £10. So it's down half a day's stake. But we're putting another 35 on the line today. So technically we're starting the day minus 45 if you include today's bets. So more than 45 today, we would be going into the weekend ahead. Less than that, we're going to be behind. So today's bets, what have I got? A lot of air, but I've also got some stuff in the evening as well. So we're starting off here. And this one is a 365 advisory. So the thing to watch out for in the 505 Newbury, it's a good handicap. Sky are 5, but 365 are 6 places. They're the only ones that are 6 places. So if you're going around that 505 Newbury, the 365 is where you want to be. But the 345 at Air, which is the Air Bronze Cup, that is 7 on Sky, 6 on others. So on balance, if you're doing doubles across those 2 races, I'd take it with 365 definitely, because you're going to get best price guaranteed. And there's slightly more runners in the Air race, so the extra place is slightly less important. So yeah, it would be a 365 for this one. So we're going 225 as the first horse and the only kind of earlier horse, a Downpatrick, Red Ball of Fire, 14-1. 345 at Air, Summer Sands in the Bronze Cup at 20s. Then the 410 Downpatrick, it is a small price, but I do think it's worth putting in the bet. Brown Monday, 5-1. I think that horse should be much, much, much shorter than that. 505 Newbury, Katani, 18-1. So it's 20p each way, lucky 15. Most of the bets today, pretty simple because I've got a bit of volume. That is bet 1. Bet 2, all at Air and a Sky advisory, straightforward, lucky 15. So 310, Sabloni, 20-1. 345, Danzan, 11s. 450 Harlong Bay 18s and 520 Valley of Flowers 12s, 20p each way, lucky 15. Across the 4 at Air, straightforward. Sky is best. Everyone else is about similar, to be honest. But with Sky, you're getting 7 on that, 5 on that, and 5 on that, which is better than any other bookies. So no brainer for Sky bet for bet 2. Then bet 3. This is the slightly more bigger combination bet. The rest are all straightforward lucky 15s. So I've done a few of these recently where I've got four races, 2 in each race. What I haven't got here that I've done recently is I haven't done any trebles within here. So we've got just 4 folds, and then I've done combination doubles on the main 2 races. No treble in this bet. So it's Sky Advisory 365 best is how I would describe it. So in the 345, Summer Sands and Danzan is that first. 450 Air, Harlong Bay and Mac Ailey. 505 Newbury, Katani and Carp Kid. And finishing 520 Air, Valley of Flowers and Penelope Blue Eyes. So it's 16 times 10p each way 4 folds. You put all 8 in your online bet slip. It'll come up with 4 folds as an option, 10p each way. That'll be £3.20. And then I've just got doubles on 345 Air, Summer Sands and Danzan, going on to 505 Newbury, Katani and Carp Kid. So far on the channel, I think we've done it. We've managed it once to get a 4 horse place on one of these bets, but I've not been. It's not something I've done loads on the channel. It's a much more recent thing. But basically, the kind of things I would do off the channel. I've kind of sort of brought it into my repertoire on the channel but it's just some days I think it's worth doing and some days it's not, and it comes down to a whole bunch of things in terms of prices of the horses. I don't want these sort of bets. I don't like to put 1 maybe 2 single figure odds is what I would put in there. You got to have the prices to do it, I think. Then we've got this bet. So this is the only smaller stake lucky 15 because all of these have got a little bit of a question mark on. So Sky Advisory 365 next best. 410 Downpatrick. So I had another horse in that race. It's really funny. It doesn't on paper. It's not a good race. It's a beginner's chase. 12 runners, standard terms, 3 places. But I ended up finding a really good look at that race. And I think back to Baton, it's just overpriced. It should well be a lot shorter. I would have it about 16, 20-1. So it's going to have to do something decent to get in the frame. But I just think 66s is far too much. So I didn't want to leave it out. So 410 Downpatrick back to Baton 66s. 450 Air Mac Ailey 17-2. 505 Newbury Carp Kid at 18s, and 520 Air Penelope Blue Eyes 28s. So that's the smaller stakes, 16p each way, lucky 15. So that is the afternoon. And then we've got 37% of the stake, so that's 63% of the stake. 37% of the stake is going on into the evening with one Dundalk Lucky 15, or on this channel we would call it a Dundalk special, and a Kempton Lucky 15. So at Dundalk, this is what I've gone for. It's betting advisory. I haven't really got it as long as you get in bog. Sky R5 on that first race. 4 on the others. Most bookies, I think Hills aren't, but most major bookies are 4 across the board. And I'm not massive. I mean, I live to regret it, but I'm not massively worried about the 5th place in that race. So I think having bog is way better. So if all you've got is Sky, it's good. But 365, Coral, Paddy, Betfred, anyone who's paying bog on those, that's more important for this bet. So we've got 6 o'clock well suited 8-1, 7 o'clock satin snake at 16s, 7:30 Cozone at 10s, and 8:30 Dr. Patrick at 12s. 20p each way, lucky 15. But bog is key. Bog and 4 places on each of those. And then finishing off with Kempton, and this is a Sky advisory. Everyone else is pretty similar. So the 6.15, I haven't put one in for a while, but this is an unraced 2-year-old. Definitely think at price, breeding, betting structure, it sort of come together. It's definitely worth a go at 33. So Angel of Trafalgar 33s. Tom Clover's the trainer, and his strike rate on 2-year-old this year very decent. 7.15 Smart Champion 12-1. Then 7.45, that one's come in, but it's just on the border of leaving it in. Love Dreams at 7-1, and then 8.15 Culture at 14-1. 20p each way, lucky 15, and I've got the only additional double of the day on any of these lucky 15s is here. 7.15 Smart Champion and 8.15 Culture, so 50p each way, double extra to make it a £7 bet for that. Okie doke, that is the marathon of today. It's in regards to my marathon. It's like I'm some sort of presenter with amazing links. I will try and upload on the video today in the comments or in the description my link to my Just Giving page. So if anyone who wants to, I'm going to run in the London Marathon in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm going to raise money for the Injured Jockeys Fund. So it's entirely up to you. It's entirely optional. I've never asked for anything for doing this channel, but if you want to donate, I'd be massively appreciated. It is a legitimate Just Giving page. It just goes straight in there. So yeah, I'll try and put the link on either in the comments or description today, and then I'll kind of do a few prompts over the weekend for that. Tomorrow is another really busy day, I think, with the Silver Cup and the Gold Cup. There's other kind of decent looking field size handicaps dotted about as well. So I think it's going to be another busy day. I think Sunday looks quieter, and then Monday I'm quite conscious there's no racing because it's the Queen's funeral, but there is Irish racing. There's 2 meetings. So I'm sort of having a debate about, I'll do some bets, but whether I might end up doing that as a Sunday night video rather than a Monday video. But I'm also conscious of, I don't think most UK betting shops aren't going to be open as well, so it's only really for online users. So yeah, I'll update on that one, but I'll probably do some bets for Monday. But Sunday, Monday generally are going to be quieter. And then the last word, disappointingly, is on the golf. I mean, unreal. Kawamura, he started with a treble bogey. He played the rest of the round okay, but a treble bogey at the start is not going to do you any good. Harvey in the side market bet started off well yesterday and then started today terribly. And then over in America, Che Reavy, he was 3 under, looking really decent, and then he sort of imploded a bit towards the last sort of 6-7 holes. So not a good start in the golf. It's possibly recoverable, I'm not sure. So then we might be looking then at the tournaments that start today with Wolf and Fletch to see if that can be any better. All right, that's me. Enjoy your Friday. I will enjoy mine, and I will see you in the morning for Air Gold Cup Day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.